Looks like you could use some help from the big.
Oh my god, this screams the living tombstone right away. My god. Hello everyone, welcome back to CF Reacts. My name is Casper Fox. I've been a brand manager for 6 years, going on my 7th. Today, we don't know, that doesn't matter, because we are continuing with Hazbin Hotel. Now, if you are watching this on YouTube, you might not know that all the full unedited versions of these reactions and analysis are actually available over on Patreon right now. What you're seeing on YouTube are only the songs of each episode, but you can actually see me do a full breakdown and a full reaction to the full episodes over on Patreon. Obviously, cannot put those on YouTube because of the copyright infringement, and we've been having some major issues where I've had to blur footage, but I hope that from now on, maybe that I think episode 5 is going to be the first one that is only obscured with the text, but we'll have to see how that works out. If not, then you know, it is what it is. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump straight into it in just a little bit. I do want to say thank you so very much for the support. You are all supporting my dream of becoming a full-time content creator, and with the insane amount of support from the whole musical community on YouTube, really embracing me, taking me in, and with more ideas as well, it's actually becoming possible. So thank you so much, really, from the heart. I think I've been yapping enough. Let's dive straight into episode 5, which is titled Dad Beat Dad.
Looks like you could use some help from the big.
Oh my god, this screams the living tombstone right away. My god. I'm so excited for this song.
Alright then. Looks like you could use some help from the big boss of hell himself. Check out Daddy's glowing reviews on Yelp. 5 stars! Flawless! Really great! With a punch of a pentagram. A whack, bam, boom, a la Kazam. Usually I charge a sacrificial lamb, but you get the family rate.
And here, of course, again, I've been talking about this so much about how this musical or this series, most of their songs use this going down the octave, like hit the road jack chord progression. Dum, 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 dum. Always going down the octave. And if it's something that has like tonal cadence instead. So tonal cadence is when you basically follow the primary like note of the chords. If you have tonal cadence, which in some like 4-chord songs is common, they still go down the half step, and that's actually something Jorge does in Epic as well a lot for Athena, which is really interesting. So here you can definitely hear it very clear as day, bum 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 bum, and then this kind of like, it's called, I think it's called swing something. And it's something that the Living Tombstone really build upon. It's like, you know, like old school Charleston dances, but in like a more modern pop EDM kind of setting, right? And the Living Tombstone are so okay. So this one's called Hell's Greatest Dad, and we're gonna see Jeremy Jordan singing. That's awesome. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is Comic-Con. This could potentially actually be from when he was with the Flash. But we'll see. So yeah, okay.
5 stars! Flawless! Really great! With a punch of a pentagram. A whack, bam, boom, a la Kazam. Usually I charge a sacrificial lamb, but you get the family rate. Thanks, Dad! Who needs a busboy now that you've got the chef? Michelin tasting menu free, a la carte. I'll rig the game for you because I'm the ref. Champagne fountains, caviar mountains, that's just a start.
Who's been here since day one? Who's been faithful as a nun? Makes you chuckle with an old-timey pun. Your executive producer. That's true. I'm your guy, your day-to-day, your chum, your steadfast hotelier. Remember when I fixed that corn today?
I was stunned to thank you, sir.
Thank you. I'm truly honored that we built such a bond.
Okay, so this is actually a kind of like, so Alistair definitely does not have the intention to be the father figure of her, but he knows that he has to appeal to that side of her because he has some kind of, you know, bigger picture for this entire hotel joining thingy. But it's actually a battle of, okay, so that it makes sense. It's called World's Greatest Dad. Yeah, that does make sense. Okay. Okay, yeah, I like this dynamic we're having right here. This is a really good song.
Your chum, your steadfast hotelier. Remember when I fixed that corn today?
I was stunned to thank you, sir.
Thank you. I'm truly honored that we built such a bond.
Aww.
You're like the child that I wish that I had.
What?
I care for you just like a daughter I spawned.
Hold on now.
It's a little funny. You could almost call me Dad. They
Okay, very interesting. So I'm not entirely sure on this. That sounds like a tritonus to me in the accordion here. Now, tritius, back in the day, back in the Renaissance, back when a lot of music and government stuff like that was very much dominated by religion, whereas especially in Europe, all like churches were running the stuff. You could have you could pay the churches to essentially not go to hell. Back in the day, way back in the day, and then there's the Martin Luther thing and all that. That's European history. But the tritonus actually back in the day was seen as the devil's chord. It was prohibited. You cannot play it in church. If you played the tritonus, it's not good. I'm gonna have Adam right now put a tritonus right here, and then you can hear the sound. So you can hear how dissonant that sounds, right? So that was actually illegal here. And I'm not sure if this one, exactly the one on the accordion here, was a tritonus, but the dissonance was usually something you associated with the devil's music because it wasn't pleasant to the ears, right? That's also why when jazz and funk and all this, where they started experimenting more with the chords in back in when Motown came, back in when black music started to progress in America. So a lot of people were like, no, that's the devil's music, or no, blah blah blah, whatever, because it made people move in a way that people haven't moved before when they were dancing, and also because they had these half step harmonies, which usually sounds really non-pleasing to the ear, just that half step up. I should probably have my piano on for these because it's actually really interesting. But yeah, so we get this kind of battle between Lucifer and Alastor here, both using their old-time instruments. And I think it's interesting that still we have Alastor sticking to the radio thing. He has this honky-tonk piano here, right? It's really cool.
What?
And he knows, Alastor knows how to get under Lucifer's skin here, but I'm not buying that. I call bullshit on Alastor.
Care for you just like a daughter I spawned.
Hold on now.
It's a little funny. You could almost call me Dad.
And here, duh, 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 really cool. I'm really interested here because this actually kind of reminds me of, if you guys know the country song, The Devil Went Down to Georgia. Really, this fiddle piece here really reminds me of it. It's I haven't heard the original, but I've heard the home free cover. It reminds me of that. And that piano is not animated correctly, but that's okay. I'm pretty sure that's a tritonus.
They say when you're looking for assistance, it's smart to pick the path of least resistance.
Others.
And again, as I mentioned in the last episode, these fifth jumps in the bass line, boom, 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 boom. And then the honky-tonk piano, as I said, coming in here, really resonating with his radio demon theme.
Say that in your needy hour, there's no substitute for pure angelic power. Who just happens to also be your blood.
Sadly, there are times a birth parent is a dud. They say the family you choose is better.
What a bunch of losers.
Can you butt out of my song?
Your song, I started this.
I'm singing it, I'll finish it.
Oh, you tacky piece
It's
of...
me, yes, it's me. I know you were all waiting for me. I'm here, what a guess. Took a while, but I'm present at last. It's me, Mimsy.
Okay. So obviously here we are dealing with a lower voice vocal. I have no idea. Mimsy, Sarah Styles. Ooh, Styles, Teen Wolf reference, nice. Anyway, so Mimsy or Sarah Styles here that we are now introduced. Maybe is that the mom? I don't know who Mimsy is. She looks like a... No, I'm not gonna finish that sentence, but yeah. So we're having when we have to do with lower vocals, and especially when you're singing, and this is something I actually picked up on watching Jennifer Glatzhofer's videos, is that when you're singing me, right? So that sound me, that's very, very hard to clearly sustain and get a clear sound, powerful sound out of me, because you have to close like you have to close like that. So they changed it very often. They changed to may, so that you can open your mouth and really get that powerful vocal out. May, me, may. You can hear there's a lot more power. So it's may, it's may, it's may. Also brings for some interesting rhymes, because me and may are obviously different sounds. So when you're writing songs and you want to rhyme better on may or me, you can actually pick and choose depending if you're going for a high vocal, probably best to stick to may. But if you have a vocal and you want to write me and you can't, let's say that you run out, you can't think of a rhyme for me, right? So I'm like, oh, it's so hard to be me. Oh, it's so hard to be, or whatever, right? And then, okay, nah, I don't really like that. And you go, oh, it's so hard to be me. I need to keep my emotions at bay, you know, and then you can go on with rhyming like that. And then it brings this whole new dynamic to your songwriting, which is also very, very nice. I realize that I'm talking so detailedly about one word. I apologize about that. But yeah, okay, let's see who this person is.
Who?
Okay, so that's the end of the song. Okay, I think we covered pretty much everything. I do just want this little battle here. Just want to go back.
There's no substitute for pure angelic power.
So these like these really like this really reminds me of like He-Man, you know, like these like superpower chords where you have this breakdown here.
Just help me.
I can't.
Why?
Why can't you?
Charlie! You don't understand. Heaven never listens. They didn't listen to me. They won't listen to you.
You don't know that.
I do. You didn't know that when I tried this all before. My dreams were too hard to defend.
Tonal cadence. Na 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 na.
And in the end, I won't lose it all again. Now you're the only thing worth fighting for. More than anything, more than anything, I'll shelter and adore you more than anything.
Dad, I don't need you to protect me.
Jeremy Jordan. My God. Wow.
From this.
I just don't want you to be crushed by them like I was.
Dad, when I was young, I didn't really know you at all. I always felt so small, but I heard your stories and I was enthralled. The tales about your lofty dreams, I listened breathlessly, imagining it could be me. So in the end,
Oh, her mother.
it's the view I had of you that show me dreams can be worth fighting for. More than anything, more than anything, I need to.
Oh, that's an interesting like POV we get here. First of all, she looks exactly like her dad and nothing like her mom, IMO. So daddy's girl, first of all. Look at oh, so precious.
More than anything.
Look at this. So here we have Aggie, the love. I essentially think the love of her life, her partner. Look at and then Alistor and what was her name? Frizzy. I forgot. But yeah, having them get in the way of her loved one here. That's nice. Potential foreshadowing.
I need to save my people more than anything.
I've been dying to find out who you are.
I've been waiting, wanting the same thing.
Looks like the apple doesn't fall far.
Took you a while.
I've missed that smile. All
Cute.
that I'm hoping, now that my eyes are open, is that we can start again, not be pulled apart again. 'Cause in the end, you are part of who I am. I'll support your dream, whatever lies in store.
And who could ask for
More than anything, more than anything, I'm grateful you're my daughter. More than anything, more than anything.
What a beautiful song. No, I don't, because I know they're gonna say some dumb shit to just undo everything that just happened. Jeremy Jordan, I did not know you could sound so beautiful in like a lower tenor like that. Wow. Okay.
When I was young.
So this is interesting because her, like Charlie, her songs are usually more like Disney inspired, right? Where this one is more like I'm kind of getting like in High School Musical when Gabriella says goodbye by the pool, like that I've got to move on and be on my way or whatever, or be who I am. Kind of reminds me of this.
I didn't really know.
Okay, so this is really nice because we're getting some backstory into Charlie and to Lucifer's life here, which is amazing. And we see the mom. I don't think we've seen the mom
You
yet.
at all. I always felt so small.
She's wearing a little tiara crown thingy. That's really cool. Okay, so there's no ducks here.
But I heard your story.
So he's like, okay, so he's, I guess, making it here. Like a tool shed.
Reason I was enthralled.
So we have like a higher string instrument, which sounds like maybe like a higher cello. I think it's too light to be a cello maybe, but I don't know. But we have no like...
Tales about your lofty dreams.
And so we have these like flowing chords like... So again, 4-chord song, tonal cadence. La, 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 la.
I listened breathlessly, imagining it could be me.
And then we have this like very distorted like doom as the kick drum. So usually you have a or a right for a kick drum, but here it's just boom. So it's doom, 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 doom. So what they really like to do is they like to lift the third beat for the drums. They do that a lot in this song as well. Okay, so look at this. Look how happy they are here. Here comes the mom, who kind of looks like the chick from Hercules. So the hair color is the same. We don't get to see the face. And she does not look like she wants to go.
It's the view I had of you that show me dreams can be worth fighting for.
And then here we change it up. Instead of going la da 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 da, we go la da 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 da, which is a nice way to create some contrast between the first part of this verse and the second part of this verse, leading into what I believe is a chorus.
More than anything. More than anything. I need to save my people more than anything.
Anything. That's so good.
Anything. I need to save my people more than anything.
Wow. And having done more than anything. So they decided to add this little riff and run, which they do a lot in this musical, which is really nice. Again, not too common to see that in musical theater. Well, in modern musical theater, I'm beginning to think that this is actually something that does happen a lot, these like riff and runs, or maybe I'm just too influenced by Epic. But yeah, I love this approach to the melody that kind of changes it up in a bit, you know?
I've been dying
And then we change key here.
to find out who you are.
I've been waiting, wanting the same thing.
Looks like
And then we have the piano using these filler chords like dum da dum 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 da dum 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 dum. Listen to this.
I've been dying to find out who you are.
I've been waiting, wanting the same thing.
Looks like
Nice.
the
I hit my mic, sorry.
apple doesn't fall far.
Took you a while.
I've missed that smile.
So here, interesting that they're using these kick drums instead of going for like for this like pop drums, like so I would have put you know, having that, but they decided to go
all that I'm hoping. Now
so interesting enough, there is no hi-hat or no like higher element to the percussion. It's just the kick and snare. So instead, the hit of the guitar strums kind of creates the effect that the closed or open, probably closed hi-hat would have created here. So if you listen to the guitar strings here,
the apple doesn't fall far.
Took you a while.
so it's not actually, so the guitar here is not just a melodic element, it's also a percussive element because it has the so the beat here actually becomes instead of just You know, pretty cool.
I've missed that smile, all that I'm hoping. Now that my eyes are open, is that we can start again, not be pulled apart again. 'Cause in the
Beautiful change here. And then we see, I think this is like closer to, I'm gonna say lore accurate Lucifer with the wings here. And look at that, I think he looks surprised that this opened up. Maybe this only opened up because now he's trying to open. And it's really funny to think, because look at how good we feel about these characters. This is the princess and prince of hell. Usually we are associating hell with, like, you know, the worst place you can possibly go, or to some people something fictional, and here we're actually we're feeling with them, like we're humanizing them. And here they are in this like hell circus. Even look at the pentagrams floating around, right, which is usually not a good thing, but here it's transcendent because of the message being sent between father and daughter, right, finally connecting. I think that's so beautiful, and it's so smart to have that in such a context like this.
end, you are part of who I am. I'll support your dream, whatever lies in store.
And who could ask for
More than anything, more than anything. I'm grateful you're my daughter.
And here the father-daughter works because they both end on the sound. Really, really cool detail. And then this call and response between more than anything ending in the harmony.
More than anything, more than anything.
Okay, so far for me, number one is probably a tie between Hell is Forever and Poison, but they're just so different in the songs that I can't bring myself to rate them. And then this one, and it starts with Sorry, definitely split. I would love to sing this with Jennifer. That'd be really cool. But wow, amazing. Both songs were fantastic. Definitely one of the stronger episodes of the entire series. If you're watching on YouTube, you didn't actually see me break down the rest of the episode. Once again, you can watch the full unedited versions on Patreon for as little as $5 per month. There is a playlist linked in the description. There's also one in the pinned comment where you can go directly to the exclusive episode. Yeah, this was amazing. I really am enjoying Hazbin, and right after this, as in like whenever I stop recording and start again, I'm going to be doing episode 6. So we're getting towards the finale. This is probably like, I'm recording this on the 10th of June, and I'm pretty sure that this, like, we're well into, like, we're probably at the end of June or maybe the start of July even when this comes out. So just to give you an idea of how far ahead Patreon is, and it is the best way to support me as a content creator. You get access to an amazing community of people like the ones right here. Amazing people who've been supporting me for so long now. It's been amazing. It's been so critical to my dream of becoming a full-time content creator, which is of course the grace of others. So thank you guys so much for the support. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Hazbin Hotel, the RNA. Please feel free to like, comment. I asked a lot of questions in this, and if there's something I missed or a detail you want me to go back and check out, please let me know in the comments. I always read the comments. I cannot respond to everything. I'm very sorry, but I do try to respond to some of the top ones, because most of the time the top comments actually cover maybe 15 or 20 comments asking the same thing. That's at least been the case for the epic reactions. So yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Check if you're subscribed. Most of you guys are actually not subscribed, so if you can click a button for me, that'd be awesome. If not, totally okay. Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.